Hello, this is Corey, and this is Wilkie's Movies and Music, and I'm in today with another episode of my Movies on the House, where I'm taking a look at some movie recommendations or movies I've recently watched that you can also check out for free on ad-supported streaming services, at least in the United States as of the posting of this video. The next one I have up for today is the 2020 film Another Round, starring Mads Mikkelsen. It's one that was under the radar for me. I missed it when it came out, and it was one that was recommended out to me, and I really enjoyed this one. It hits on a lot of topics. Some of them are pretty heavy and rough at times as well, but we're joining this group of friends that are teachers, and they're finding themselves later in life where there's like some discontentment with the work, teaching the students that there's just not that excitement or the drive that they had before, and also with some of them facing some challenges with relationships at home through marriages, children, etc. It takes kind of a different turn one night when they're out celebrating, getting together, this group of guys, and one of them brings up a study that was brought out by this, I believe, psychologist, philosopher. And it was basically that most of the time, older adults, they have a loss of contentment in a lot of the things that they do in their life because their blood alcohol level is too low. And the study was suggesting that if they kept a low, steady blood alcohol level, bringing it up from what they currently are at and maintaining it through the day, that they would have a kind of a new lease on life where they'd feel more energetic, more driven, more passionate, more open, more driven to do things in their life. And it was a thing that this group of men decided to give it a shot, to do the trial on their own, and basically keep some pretty strict rules to keep the blood alcohol level risen, but low enough where they can still, maintain, not have any issues from that, but then also quitting by, I believe, like 8 o'clock at night to not have it the entire day. It's a very interesting concept, and it's something that they find, I guess, as they go on whether they're able to keep with those rules that they set in place for that, and just how each of them can or cannot handle this trial, the continuous consumption of alcohol through the day, whether they can maintain that and stay within those rules. And I don't know, it's a very interesting look at, I guess, relationships as a whole, but also alcohol and what it plays a role in our society and other societies, how it's accepted or not accepted in certain situations, how it finds itself within celebrations, coming together with friends, to anything to try to relax or get courage, to mask pain, depression, etc. And then also how, there's some battles with this that, people are not able to overcome. So it's a tough one. I've had some pretty close people in my life too that have struggled, and some that have lost their battle with alcoholism. So it's an interesting take to look at what role it plays in society as a whole, and with this group of gentlemen as well through their life, what unfolds from that. I don't want to give away too much of it, but I will say, if it's a topic that's touchy for you, it might not be one to dive into, because it does go into some pretty deep and, at times some dark places with the consumption of alcohol throughout this movie. But I would say this is one I was really glad I came across. It was when I was diving into more of Mads Mikkelsen's films. I've really enjoyed many of his that I've watched, and this is no exception to that. I really enjoyed this one. So if it sounds interesting to you, I really encourage you to go check it out. Right now it is out on Tubi, and at least in the United States. So as the posting of this video, you can go out and watch that for free there. If you've seen this movie before, I still would be very interested in comments, what you thought about it, liked, disliked, or otherwise. If you end up seeing this from this recommendation and have any feedback on it, I'd love to hear that from you as well. And if you have any suggestions for other movies for me to check out on some of these streaming services going forward, I'd love to hear them and go from there. So until next time, I appreciate all of you very, very much. I love you, and we'll talk to you here soon. Bye.